So just for the recording, if you could introduce yourself and how long you've been doing this for.
My name's Sebastian O'Connor and I've been doing this professionally for about 40 years.
Awesome. So before we get further into this, I just need to get a quick photo for the article page.
Not with that. I don't do digital.
Oh. Well, this is all I have, I'm sorry.
I found this in my loft a few days ago. It's pretty simple to use. Here.
Thank you.
Yeah, look, I haven't had my photo taken in over a decade. If you're going to do it, at least do it right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Get a light, would you?
Yep, sure.
So, your questions?
Right, yes. A simple one first for the column. Have you any advice for beginners who may want to get into this kind of thing?
Start simple. You don't need a vast fortune to take photographs. Oh, and always remember to wind on. Very rookie mistake. Very easy to make.
So why film photography then? Why not digital?
I think it's because it feels more real. You have to consider what you're doing, what you're feeling. I think it tends to come through in the images themselves.
Beautiful. How would you describe your photographs?
Well, they're open. I like to think it gives people a sense of freedom when they look at it, away from the pressures of the world crowding them.
It's going to make a great quote for the article. Thank you. So following on from that, where do you get your inspiration?
I like to photograph the rarely seen perspectives, odd angles, offbeat locations, that sort of thing.
That makes sense. Sounds like a pretty unique way of doing it. What's this?
That is some of my best work. The ones that were in the bigger magazines, some of my favourites, and the ones I'm prouder of, really.
I love that one. When was it taken?
Oh, that was very early, yeah. It's one of my first ever cameras. Yeah, my wife and I were out for the day with a friend. The sunset happened to be particularly good that evening.
Come on, Seb. Missing all the fun, man.
Hang on a minute. The light's amazing. Just perfect.
We got quite lucky with the timing, really.
So you've been with your wife a long time now then?
Well, actually, that was taken just a week after we met. A friend had introduced us and we've been together ever since.
That's a sweet story. What does she think of your work?
Oh, she's very supportive, of course. But sometimes I think she struggles with the commitment that's required for an art like this. Always going on about spending more time with the kids, she is.
You've got kids. How old?
Yeah, two. The oldest is 33. And the other one's 30. No, 29.
So, moving on, what's your favourite thing about your job?
Oh, it's more than a job, it's an escape. Somewhere to go to when everything else is going wrong.
Sounds lonely.
Yeah, it can be sometimes. I don't think I hardly notice it.
Guess if it works for you. What about this one? What's the story here?
Oh, that one was taken as part of a large competition. That won me second prize in the competition. One of my first images published because of that.
Sounds amazing. Do you get to go out like that a lot?
Well, it's actually about 3 weeks of work. The competition had a very intensive time limit. I spent the time camping, living out my bag for a while.
On your own? Would you say that that kind of dedication is key to this line of work?
Yeah, I would. I don't think a lot of people realise just how many hours you have to invest in this. It starts to take over your life at some point.
And would you say it's taken over yours? Is that your wife?
Yeah.